What's up, YouTube? It's Matt. I'm here with another Wi-Fi battle. Now, this one was with a Passerby Sweeney, and I was just so excited to upload this one. This was a great battle. It was just a nail biter, this one. I'm just gonna get right to it at this point. So, the battle starts off, and I believe I lead off with my Charizard. Yep, I believe I'll with Charizard, and he leads off with Aggron. Now, I think honestly, this play change the game here, because instead of just going for the Fire Blast, assuming that he's gonna Mega Evolve and he'll just lose the Rock type, and I could just totally take him out with Fire Blast, I switch out and he gets his stones up, which basically prevents me from bringing in Charizard for the rest of the game. And he makes another good play here when he predicts my Hydro Pump and gets Water Absorb from Vaporeon here. So I switch, go into Lady Goo, hoping that I could take some damage here. I'm thinking that he's probably going to have Ice Beam, but I just feel like it's non-stab, so I can take it at this point. And Lady Goo takes it pretty damn well. She's a pretty damn good special wall. And he goes into Jolteon. I go into Thunderbolt. He makes another good play, and Volt absorbs it. So I switch out at this point. I'm going for Martial Lee, so hopefully I can take any sort of Thunderbolts. But he goes for Hidden Power, and it's Ice. And so Martial Leash is gone at this point, and which sucks because I love my Poison Stall. So he goes for Thunder Wave, doesn't affect. I get the Will-O-Wisp off him, which is like nice. It might come into play later. Big, I don't remember. So he gets the Volt Switch off here, switches out, goes into Vaporeon, and I predict it, but I get the Will-O-Wisp, which is not amazing. I didn't want to Volt Switch and have him Volt Absorb it, so I do Volt Switch at this point. Take out Vaporeon, which means good, because Vaporeon is going to be really annoying. So I go back into Lady Goo, assuming that he's going to go into something that's going to send out special attacks. He goes into Aggron, which at this point, I'm just going to Fire Blast it and just see how much damage I can get off. And it takes it pretty damn well. But unfortunately, he has Dragon Rush. I don't know if that's something that is normally put on Aggron, which just sucks because Lady Goo is gone, and I probably needed her. So he protects, which is good for me because at this point I'm going to use Rest. Because I don't know how many more hits Sock Eater can take, so I just Rest, wake up with the Chesto Berry, and then Will-O-Wisp it. Hopefully I can cripple some of its physical attacks and then start to whittle down its health at this point. Goes for Iron Head, literally does nothing at this point, which is great. So he switches out, goes into Jolteon. I'm assuming that I Hydro Pumped here. Yep, and I did. Which does a decent amount of damage, which is good, but he has a Citrus Berry, so that gets back some of his health. So at this point, he Volt Switches, and I'm trying to remember exactly what I did at this point. He switches into Aggron, and yeah, I do go for the Hydro Pump, because I know Vaporeon's gone, and he doesn't have anything that can completely absorb a Hydro Pump. So the burn damage does come in handy. It takes out Aggron, and he goes back into Jolteon at this point. So I know he's probably going to Volt Switch, so I'm barely living at this point with Sock Eater. Sends in Zangoose, and this thing is a bitch for the rest of the game. It really is. So he gets the Poison Boost Facade. I missed that Hydro Pump, which is just like, oh my god, I was not doing well with accuracy this battle. So I go into Hopkins, hoping that maybe I can Belly Drum and takes anything, but he outspeeds me and go for Poison Jab. Critical hit, takes out Azumarill, so he was just basically worthless in this battle, which sucks because I love that Azumarill. So I finally send in Charizard, take half damage from Stealth Rocks, go Mega, and then I go for I get the Drought, and then I believe I go for the Fire Blast. No, I go for Roost. Okay, never mind. I go for Roost to get my health back. He goes for Facade, which does a... Oh wow, it kills it. Oh wow, shit. I'm having trouble remembering what happened in this. I'm narrating it as memory. So I go into Inigo at this point. Sucker Punch Zangoose, takes out Zangoose with a crit, and now BISHARP is really just gonna come in with some clutch plays at this point, because he goes for Charm, and I guess he did not know that BISHARP has Defiant, so my attack falls but then goes back up due to that. I predict that he's not gonna do an attacking move, so I go for Night Slash, takes out Jolteon, so that's 2 kills for BISHARP at this point. He predicts my Sucker Punch with the Roost, so that... And it happens twice, so that was pretty much just my fault with that second part. So I predict that he's probably going to do it again. I go for Night Slash. He barely survives. So he goes for Roost, And at this point, I predict that I let myself get a Sword Stance boost at this point, so then I can hopefully get it off with this Night Slash right here. So I go for the Night Slash, take out Talonflame, and then at this point, I believe he's down to his last Pokemon, Klefki. Now, this Thunder Wave, honestly, I think, spoiler alert, won the match, because I'm not able to kill it here. My Life Orb damage is taking me out. I have a +2 attack from my Swords Dance, and then I get paralyzed. So he's able to use Foul Play to get my attack boost off. He goes for the Reflect. I still have the Parahacks. I go for Sucker Punch, and then 1 hit point, and he takes me out with Foul Play. So those 2 paralysis hacks right there, those are definitely what won him the match. But that was a great match, nail-biting, both of us down to 1 Pokemon in the red. So I'm definitely looking to have more battles like that. So if you want to battle me, get in touch. Leave some comments about anything I could do with my team or my channel. And that's about it. I'll try to get more Wi-Fi battles up for you guys. See ya.